Hello fellow crafters and welcome back to Max DM Crafting. Today we are gonna craft some cool reversible sewer tiles. Actually, this is just the beginning of a big set of sewer tiles that I'm building for one of my encounters. In this episode we will build a stride piece and a 90-degree bend. Let's craft. First of all, you print the file that I provide for you on the description below, and following these measurements you can use a graphics chipboard for cut out a couple of pieces 10 by 10 centimeters. Remember, that file is not a template, it's just a reference, so following the reference you just draw all the line that you need. After you have done that, you just cut, and at the end you will have the shape of a stride piece and a bend, 90-degree angle bend. Here I have already prepared 4 10 by 10 centimeters tiles, so basically they are 4 by 4 square, and I'm using here green stuff wood textured roll pin. This is just a matter of taste. I like this pavement. With something round, I like this cup because it has a nice dimension. You cut in the center of one of your tiles a hole, a circle. Take your time and try to cut a clean round. Then on your little piece you mark another circle and you cut that. So basically at the end you will obtain something like a ring. Take your time and try not to break the piece, okay? Then with a proxen, but also you can follow my tutorial number 4 to cut thin slices of foam without the proxen. I cut in 2 pieces the ring, and then I use this plastic net as grid. Hot glue, and we have a sink. With my pen I just trace lines for the bricks around that, just for give a nice touch. Nice. Now, following the measurements, I'm cutting 2 slices 32.5 millimeters large and of course 10 centimeters long. Then I take my straight fusion tile system chipboard and I start to build a sandwich. Remember, always put the glue on the cardboard, not on the foam. You will be sure that your glue is not on the holes for the lock system. Always following the measurements, I'm now cutting out the 2 pieces for the bend piece. First of all, a 32.5 by 32.5 square, then an L that is large, 32.5. We put together another sandwich with a bend piece. Always glue on the cardboard. When your glue is still wet, you have the time to check the alignment of your pieces. At this point, it's very important that we prime our tiles. I'm using here a dark olive green. This is not a final paint, I'm just giving a coat of some simple colors that will be the same pattern for all my tiles. Then, when all the set will be finished, we can come back on our pieces and give the final color, so they will have all the same aspect, all the same style. External line, so you have time to do that. With shades of lighter green, I'm simulating the depth of the water. Now with some normal ground brown, I'm giving a dirty touch to these tiles. At the end, we use the transparent hot glue with the hot glue gun, and we simulate basically the waves in the water. This is not the final touch for our water, but it's very important to do it now. Take your time, and you can also wait that the glue is cold for do several layers. When the hot glue is cold and dried, I'm using here some gloss varnish for have a nice transparent translucent effect at the end. Take your time here. And be sure to cover all the piece, all your water. Nice. Of course, this is not the final result. Also, you can see here, this is just a set for showing purpose. Of course, these tiles are lockable with the Fusion tile system locks. Yeah, nice and easy. Today we are gonna make an upgrade of our Fusion tile system wall segments, and specifically we are gonna build a double function reversible wall. So basically this piece can be used as a water passage on this side, but also as a waterfall on the other side. So with the lockable system you can put a tile up here and having a waterfall with the water that actually continue on the down level, and on the other side you can have the origin of your actually water stream. As you can see, with the lock system you can use the wall as a support or as a wall segment. Before start, please check on the link below. I put there measurements reference, just something that will help you to follow the building process, okay? Let's craft. Please check the description below for download the file with all the measurements so you can follow this process very easily. Okay, we start with a piece of wall that is actually 107 millimeters and it's 7 millimeters thick. Now we just create our bricks as usual. You can check also my tutorial number 3.
All in all, it's just another brick in the wall.
Yeah, thank you Pink Floyd. We create the brick pattern just on one side. on the other side. We mark the middle of the piece, 53.5 millimeters. Then you can use a compass, but also you can mark 17.5 millimeters on each side. Then grab something round and yeah, trace a half circle like that. When you cut it, please try to do a clean work. So on the brick side you will not have too much cracks, okay? Once you get out your half round piece, you must cut it in 2 slices with a Proxon, or check my tutorial number 4 for understand how to cut thin slices of foam. With some PVA glue you can now fix this piece. I prefer use PVA because at the end the result will be very clean, and the bond between the 2 pieces of foam will be very strong and effective. Then we take a piece of plastic net. You can find it in an hobby store, and we use the slice that we cut off as a template, and we have our grid. Easy. Now with your pen you can draw some bricks around. And after that we just continue the brick pattern.
All in all, it's just another brick in
Yes, thank you, Pink Floyd. Now we just do the fusion tile system connection, but with a little modification. We create a connection system on the top and on the bottom of the piece. For a more interesting look, we transform these pieces in big bricks pieces. Check also the first tutorial of fusion tile system for understand better this process. Now we cut our pieces of chipboard and we glue them. This time is not 19 because our piece is longer than usual. It's 22.5 millimeters on the both sides. We mark 12 millimeters for the space, for the lock space. And we insert the 38 millimeters piece of cheap cardboard in the middle. Like that. Try to use not so much glue, so you have a clean result without glue, excess of glue in the space that we don't need. We do the same on the bottom of the piece. Then, putting the glue only on the cardboard, we fix the top piece, that is actually 107 millimeters long and 7 millimeter, large and thick on the top, and 2 pieces on the bottom, leaving an empty space of 35 millimeters in the center. Now, before finish the piece, we need to color the bricks where the waterfall will be. It's not important how you color it, it's just important that you follow the same pattern that you used on your sewer tiles, okay? Here you can notice that I'm not using Mod Podge priming, I'm just painting very quickly for demo purpose. Now with your hot glue gun, you need to create drops of water, let's say like that, and simulate a waterfall. At the end I'm blending just better the colors because I choose to do this piece a little bit differently. Now if you have an airbrush this will be very easy, but if you don't have an airbrush you must consider to paint inside of the water passage before glue the grid, so it will be easier to finish your piece at the end, okay? Yeah, and that's it. You can see here I have a couple of color variations, but basically you have a double functioning piece, nice and easy.
Okay guys, this is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe this channel. Remember to support this channel through Patreon or PayPal. And yes, I think I see you all on the next episode. Till next time, happy crafting!